Welcome back, everybody. It's Rama from JJDivas. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I am on week number 2 playing pick 3 with Cree, and I'm going to hold this up so you can see the prompts for the second week. So if you're joining me for this, I hope you're having fun also. And if you're just seeing this video, feel free to jump in at any time and play along. If you are in Junk Journal Divas Facebook group, I am going to be doing a live drawing at the end of the month for a giveaway surprise for everybody who participates. I know one of the things that's going to be included in the prize is going to be a $30 gift certificate to Art House Whimsy, so that is exciting. And thank you so much to Tracy from Art House Whimsy for donating that for my prize. So today I'm going to be working on number 6, which is book page, fabric, and stripes. So I think what I'm going to do, I have some food packaging that I cut into tag shapes and I just gessoed. So I have various sizes and stuff, so I just grabbed one of those. I'm thinking what I want to do is use fabric to create my stripes. So I grabbed some pieces here, and I'm kind of going with all of these neutral sort of colors. So let's do that. I'm going to start by cutting some stripes. Okay, guys, so I have some various stripes here or fabric pieces that I can make stripes with. Now some of these, like I got this one, and it's almost impossible to try to cut straight because it's very thin, kind of flimsy. Maybe I'll use that as a topper or something. And I think I will just use some double-sided sticky tape because I'll go around and sew it down on the edges. So this is permanent, but yeah, it does. I usually just use it if I'm going to sew. It just works to hold it in place and you don't have to worry about gooey glue being wet. So today it is a beautiful day here. I'm in North Carolina. It is sunny and 71 degrees out. Took my puppy for a walk, enjoying the beautiful weather out there. Okay, so maybe if I start with this one, then it's very thin, so I could cover up those sides a little bit. Let's just see if we could fix it a little bit here. Okay, that's slightly better. Now, let's see. And I kind of want this to be, I like those frayed edges, so let's do this piece on the edge. And then do this one on top. So I'm loving all the entries that I'm seeing from people. I just think it is so much fun to see what other people create with the same prompts, or even if it's the same idea that you're sharing and everybody kind of puts their spin on it. I think that's part of the fun of sharing things. Okay, let me just cut a little of this excess off. It doesn't have to be perfect right now. And I want to layer it up a little bit. I think I want to add another piece of this. Or do I want to put this big piece of lace and then maybe layer on top of that? Okay, so if I do this, let's put some tape on here so that I can hold it down in place. Hold on, I'm going to move this over a bit. Then I feel like we would need something over here, so I was thinking of this piece of lace. But now I'm going to cut the edges off because I want to be able to see exactly where my tag is underneath all these stripy fabric layers. I actually sorted out some of my fabric scraps, like you can see here, and I organized them by color, and it's actually quite helpful. It is just an ongoing thing, isn't it? Trying to figure out what's the best way to organize supplies. And now let's see if we're going to want to do this or not. Maybe let me look at focal point because I know exactly what I want to use. I printed a few of these. These are from Cheryl Francis Art. I'll put the link to the digitals in my video description as always. See which one would I want to use here. Kind of liking this lady. This is a large tag, so I think I'm going to do this one. And I think I'm really going to like this. I should have done two. Two at once. So yeah, this will be really great to go in with that. Yes. Okay, I'm just going to tear around her. And remember the trick, the part that when you're ripping the page, you pull towards you is not going to have the leftover white part of the paper. So see here, you can see the white part on the paper from tearing it. That is what I'm trying to avoid. Okay, so here we've got our focal point, and let me see, I've got rusty book pages. Oh, I like this one. I was going to say I want one that is really kind of darker. Yes. Okay, this is good. All right, so if we ink her up, I usually use, when I'm printing focal points like this, I usually use for like a cardstock, but this is just the 28-pound paper that I had in the printer, and I forgot to switch it. And I don't want to have to reprint, so we're going to try it. I guess if it's going to be on top of some book pages, I can layer it up so that it's thicker. So let's figure out how do we want to work her. I think this is good. I like this darker area here. So let's glue her on. Okay. Ooh, what if we even do different layers of the book page? Let's see. Yeah, see it's tearing there already. but that's okay. That just adds to the character. I might just go with it and make it more grunged up at those edges. Okay, so what I'm thinking is now we can do another layer. So I'm probably going to put something at the bottom here. So it's just here that is going to really show up. Okay, now thinking these areas like have some tears, I can just sort of go with it and kind of tear some and fold it and make it grungier. It's driving me nuts that the papers are so thin because I'm used to having focal points that are, like I said, cardstock. So, you know what, I'm going to put some, what do we have here? Frosted crystal. Yeah, I'm going to put some frosted crystal on this. My dauber. And I'm also going to go out onto the book page. Just randomly. And all over the image. Okay, let's get the frosted crystal on there. Let's do it this way. Pour this back in. And let me heat set this. So you can see this just makes it more sturdy. It gives it a little bit of a rough texture here. And it is not shiny like the embossing glaze. It's more of a crystal. Yeah, it's not quite matte. It does have that, because of the texture that it adds, it does have like a little bit of sheen in certain parts, but I don't know if you can see, kind of move it around in the light here. Okay, so this is good. I'm liking this. Now I just gotta mark up those edges there. Since we're trying things here, I am going to try Stabilo around those edges and then a water pencil or water pen. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's put some water in this. I always leave a little pump bottle at my desk with some water in it. I have that, and then I have my hand sanitizer in a pump bottle, and I just like having it on hand. All right, are we ready? Dun, da, da, da. Let's see what happens. Yep, I'm liking it. tearing and squishing on those edges. Let's crunch that up a bit more. All right, so, oh, this kind of came off, but so now, look at that. Now I should wipe off my hands. Okay, so now I want to put this on, and I want to go around it with my sewing machine. Very messy sewing. I'm going to just use a little bit of glue. Alrighty, let's put this on. And I don't know what I'm going to do at the bottom here yet, so I am going to try to stick that guy on there. Okay, let's put her through the sewing machine. Okay guys, so here's what I have. I'm liking this. I'm going to cover the back, and then I will sew around the edges to cover it all up. Now, so I want to use a book page on the back. So let's put this on here. I'm wondering if I should sew around the edges and then, nah, I'll just get these edges off, the excess. It's just hard to see. Can I tear it? Yes, I can. All right, that made that very easy. So I've got all of these layers here, so it was kind of hard to see exactly where to cut, you know. And I didn't want to cut off my fabric, all my fabric edges. Perfect. Do just a little bit of inking here on this edge. Okay. I'm liking this. I've been wanting to do something really grungy with my rusty stuff because every time I try to do just these more neutral colors, I end up adding color. I mean, you guys know I'm always adding bright, colorful things, so. Okay, let's go around the edges of this. Hold on a minute. I'm going to poke my hole and put some fibers here first. Alrighty. Okay, everything's going way too smoothly with this one. Use some of this ribbon. I'll put a piece of that in there. Get this through. There we go. Now, can I get, I mean, I've got such fat fingers and trying to work with this little stuff. Oh my goodness. All right, I got it. And my goodness, I didn't grab any fuzzy yarn. Something's wrong here. I need fuzzy yarn. I need color. Let's see. I have those. I have these. I think I'm gonna have to add a little this one because it has some bling. Get this to go through there. We will see. Yes, yes, I can. See, everything's just so easy. Something is something's crazy here. Nothing's ever this easy. Now I'm just gonna like bunch this up when I go through the sewing machine. So I'll have like, let's see, this piece, and then I'll bunch these guys up. All right, let's put it through. Okay guys, I'm back. My sewing machine was a bit angry with me. I don't need these to be quite so long because I want them to stand up a bit. And then I'm going to take the loops that I have here and I can kind of cut so that some of them dangle down. Yes, I like it. Name tag I'll put on the back here. I might have to keep this one for inspiration because I have such a hard time sticking to this color palette, even though every time I see work somebody has done with it, I just love it. Okay, so Art House Whimsy has also posted a whole bunch of free digitals in Junk Journal Divas, and these like a little wordy snippet, she calls them. So I want to try to find something, since this is sort of surreal, has this like surreal look to it. I am gonna find some crazy saying to go with it. So let's see, what do we have here? A long time ago, I've got to say, I went through a bunch of books with my girls, and we would just take book pages and we would cut out words and form sentences, and we laughed like silly. We came up with the silliest sayings and sentences and things. It was a lot of fun. So that's what these little sheets remind me of, to put all the words together. Alrighty, let's go ahead and I'm going to keep those. Now let's see here. I think I want to use a piece of maybe black or some kind of a piece of paper to put these on. So let me get a piece of paper for that. Okay, I'm going to use this brown one. And let's get a little piece of something to go underneath there. Ooh, I like this. Yes, okay. Love it, love it. Now I've got to get this piece on here. Okay, everyone, I am finished with this one. I'll hold this up so you can get a close-up of it. I love the little bit of lace that I added here. Yeah, very happy with her. This was an easy one, right? So what do we have next? Number 7. Next, we've got stamp, sandpaper, and a face collage. Okay, this is gonna be fun. So please leave me a comment if you are following along and playing with me, so that I know who's here with me playing. And here's a look at what we did today, and also the schedule for week number 2. Thank you so much for watching.